Alright, so more life game, right? And this is going to cover a few different things, but basically what it should help you do, whether you're just starting out in life, right, financially and in education wise, or you're already quite far along in your journey, right? So what I'm going to tell you is going to help you get ahead financially and set yourself up to get the right kind of attention, right? And also put you in a better place mentally, right? So check it out. Fashion, right? To my youngers, right? So when I say a lot of this, most of the time I'm talking to my nephews and my nephew's generation, right? Keeping it simple is king, right? And I'll tell you why, right? And your age, there's going to be a lot of fads, there's going to be a lot of brands going around, the rich kids and the broke kids and the ballers, what have you, the hustlers, all going to have their different tastes, right? And what they're able to afford and buy and push and portray, right? What you need to understand is this. If you're deep in the fashion world, this isn't really for you, right? Because your passion is fashion, right? So brands, clothes, styles all matter to you more than it would matter to an average person, right? Or someone with interest in a different place, right? So don't take what I'm saying to heart if that is your actual focus in life, to be a fashion designer or model or something of that sort, right? This isn't particularly pertaining to you. For the average Joe and for people with interest in different areas of life, this is for you, right? Keeping it simple is king, right? At your age where you are, whether you've just left high school, you're in college, you're in uni, whatever, you're out in the world now after the school structure, right? Wherever you stand in this scale, right? You're gonna feel the pressure, the temptation, right? To fit in and dress and be like everybody else. Buy the brands everyone else is wearing, right? Your North Faces, your Hood Rich, your Nike, whatever the fuck it is that you like, right? Your high-end stuff, Louis Vuittons and shit like that. Gucci, right? Because to be honest, to my generation, Gucci, Louis Vuitton are not high-end shit, right? They're played out, and there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later, right? But anyway, keeping it simple. Keeping it simple is going to put you ahead financially, right? And it's going to help you to build your personal brand, right? If you care to build a personal brand. It's going to put you ahead financially and it's going to help you build your personal brand. I'll give you an example like this, right? I'm not telling you to be like me or dress like me, right? Get your own swag, get your own stuff, right? But me personally, I like to keep it simple, right? I like to have a pair of Nike tracksuits, black shirts, a pair of jeans, right, that I really like, right? A couple pairs of crepes, well, I've got bare crepes, right? But I only wear a couple pairs of crepes, right? So a couple pairs of crepes, right? And black shirts and tracksuit bottoms or jeans, right? I do it for a reason, right? Minimalism is going to help you tackle decision fatigue, right? And it's going to help you build a brand and image. When people see that, they think of you, right? So that's how I like to roll. Black shirt, tracksuit bottoms, pair of Vans or a pair of Nikes, right? That's how I roll, right? Different colours, different variations, but simple, sleek, athletic fits, right? That's my style, right? Doesn't have to be your style. But why I'm giving you this game as a younger person, right? Because you're going to be tempted to spunk your hard-earned money or your parents' money on fashion, right? Shit that isn't even going to be cool in a couple of months, right? Shit that's not vintageable, right? It's not resellable later, right? Because it's not going to hold value, it's not going to hold water. It's going to be like, oh, why the fuck did we dress like that? Right? What's wrong with us, right? That's all it's going to be, right? So for you, get your one thing, right? Get your black shirt, get your tracksuit that you fuck with, right? Do that, right? Get it simple, right? And don't overpay. Definitely don't get no catalogs. Don't order shit online. Don't do no Klarna. Don't do none of that shit, right? Keep it simple. Make sure it's cheap. Make sure it's utility. It has utility, right? If it's cheap, it's easy enough to replace when it gets torn or when it's dirty, too far gone. You can just replace it, right? Keep it simple. This is going to put you in a better financial place as well, right? Because it's easy to go and buy a batch of fucking black shirts or white shirts, right? At a fair price, right? Whereas you might buy one or two quality ones that cost you the same amount as the whole batch, right? So think about that. Use your finances wisely, right? And where I say it's going to attract the right attention is because of this. Men and women that are smart with their money, right? They know how to move with money financially. They can pick up on people that aren't smart and intentional with their spending, right? And they stick out like a sore thumb. But the things they wear, the places they go, the food they eat, right? The way they move through the world, right? And you would be wise to avoid these people, right? Because chances are they're not very educated and they're not going to have much to say on anything of substance, right? And secondly, they don't know how to manage their finance, right? They're hype beasts, they're fad chasers. They're just wasting money on unnecessary things, right? Things that don't matter. And here's the turning point where you have to come to. If you sacrifice now, keep it simple now, save on what you're buying in your clothes, make sure they have utility. When it's your turn, right? When it's your turn to peacock and floss, right? You'll have more money and you can buy higher quality things, right? So think about it like this. If you wait now while you're young, right? Keep it simple and keep stacking your money, where every week you could be buying trainers, every week you could be buying handbags with your girl, whatever, right? If you just wait a bit longer, stack your money. When it's your turn to actually to show people you as a blossomed individual, right? Because you're nothing without your inner, right? Making sure your inner is foundational first is where you need to be, right? So when you've done your inner work and you've done your foundational education and building your resources and your finances, and you feel like, right, now I deserve to treat myself, right? Now I deserve to buy some clothes, buy a house, buy a car, right? You can buy the best of the best now because you saved your money, you saved your time, not chasing fads, not throwing money down the toilet, right? So when it's your turn to actually stunt, you will stunt the best, right? And you will be able to stunt at such an elegant level where it would only be seen as a stunt to the people that know what they're looking for, to know what to look for, right? When you decide to stunt, you're not going to come out in a blatant monogram pattern with a bait watch and a bait car, right? You're going to come out with high-end, subtle shit that the guys with the real money and power nod to, say, yeah, he's on the way, right? She's on the way, right? Keep an eye on them. They're going to be somebody, right? Don't be like these other idiots that want to act like they're ahead of the game when they're young and they want to wear certain brands and chase fame. No. People with sense are looking at them like, he's a liability, she's a liability. They haven't figured it out yet, right? They need more time in the oven, right? They're not ready yet, right? So just understand that. Sacrificing and simplifying now is going to put you ahead of the game 10 times faster, right? Although you feel like you're going to be behind the fads and your friends and what's popular now, don't worry about now, right? Yes, be present. Yes, enjoy your life now as much as you can, right? But also be thinking about the future. So if you just hold back your resources a little bit, squash your ego a bit by not trying to compete with the latest fashions and other people that you think are popular, you will win in the long run, right? Yes, life is a marathon, but it's also a baton race, right? So just remember that. I'm passing you the baton now so you can complete the marathon, right? Don't be, of course it's cool to be a sprinter sometimes, but you can't sprint through life. You have a very short one, won't you? So just remember that. Sacrifice a little bit now. Be disciplined now with your money and your finances pertaining to fashion, and you will win later, right?